Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Jacksonville. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Ready.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw? Extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. And I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for second and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Watson now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg, rolling to his right. That is caught, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The Jaguars come in search of win number 9 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this 1st quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Toss right side to Pacheco.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Looking to pass. Tua.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Watson.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
All right, come on. Turbo 3, kick.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Elliott now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Here's Watson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Put it down, he's coming.
From the gun, here's Watson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
Sam Williams bringing him down that time. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket,
and ends up spilling it for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now Tua. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Listen up.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Go ahead.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A handoff now for Pacheco. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Number 2. Ready.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Get set. Go ahead.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready to stinger.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
All right.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Running right on the option is Tua.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tua Tagovailoa
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Watson. They'll roll him out right. This is the tight end fan. And he's got this down to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Watson on third down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
A gain of 3, second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Sanders will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out 2. Let's go.
Now a run with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1. Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
21G. Hey, cover one.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Watson off play action. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Watson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 20 TX.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
3rd and 12.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
A quick throw there is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Time on three, kick.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offensive throwing short and running long.
44.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
He's right, no.
Tua sets up to pass it.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
From 13 yards out.
And the Titans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Maybe a free play for Watson.
Pass complete, Samuel.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
This is 1st and 10.
Alert, alert.
Watson.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Watson to throw. That pass complete to Moore. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Here's Watson.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
Well, just a gigantic play here. Both sides. This is 3rd and inches. To throw, Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's 1st down. Now Watson.
He finds his man. Complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Now 2nd and 4.
Watson. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's 1st and goal.
Now Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about